Jamming a ship's instrumentation for locating other ships has been China's latest shenanigan in the West Philippine Sea, so it can claim it hasn't been receiving notifications or calls from the Philippine Coast Guard, Philippine Navy, and/or BFAR, and then cap it with a message Philippine ships and vessels have been cleared or forced out of the area. Our Patrick De Jesus tells us more on yet another sneaky strategy by China in its disinformation campaign in the disputed waters of the West Philippine Sea.
The Philippine Navy assures its communication transmissions are secure. This amidst confirmation that they experience electronics and communications interference in West Philippine Sea, primarily during preparations for resupply missions. The Navy said it encountered this 3 to 4 years ago, although they cannot specify what country does this. However, this has only minimal impact to their operations and did not cause to delay any of their activities, particularly in the West Philippine Sea.
Minimal naman yung effect niya because the interference on the electronic equipment do not reach the stage that they will interfere with the navigation. These are more on the communications. So radio transmissions, on land, cell phones. But on the overall impact on the operation, they do not really cause a significant impact.
Meanwhile, aside from blocking and dangerous maneuvers, the Philippine Coast Guard monitored another strategy by Chinese ships. In a 3 rotational deployment this month to Bajo de Masinloc, they noticed jamming of automated identification system on Philippine ships. This includes during the patrol of BRP Teresa Magbanwa on the first week of February, followed by the deployment of BFAR ships BRP Datu Tamblot and BRP Datu Sanday, wherein they distributed fuel and grocery assistance to Filipino fisherfolk. AIS is a tracking system to identify the location of a ship.
We cannot be able to monitor their AIS movement. And whenever we call them to radio and other communication capability that they have to confirm kung naka-on ang AIS nila, they would say na naka-on naman, and unfortunately, we were not able to monitor them.
The PCG also noticed that this happens every time China releases a statement that they drove away a Filipino vessel to support such false narrative.
Almost same hour, no, na i-declare ng China na they were successful in driving us away. They are jamming our AIS signal para hindi rin mahahanap ng any other commercially capable, no, ng mag-monitor ng AIS. Para it coincides with their narrative na napaalis nila ang Philippine Coast Guard or the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources.
Just like with the Navy, this doesn't have a huge impact on their operations in the WPS, as there are other means to monitor our ships.
It's not that significant, no. As I said, we have different ways for us to monitor our Coast Guard vessel and BFAR vessel. And one of which is, of course, is yung direct communication natin sa kanila. Even if they cannot transmit their own AIS signal, we can still check on them through radio and other means of communication to ensure that they are safe and well monitored.
Patrick De Jesus from the National TV for a new and better republic.